Hello everyone and welcome to an episode
44?
45 maybe?
Is it?
44 and a half. We'll meet in the middle.
Good.
It's me, Jerry, and he's back. Oh, the phone didn't like that. Steady Eddie's back.
Not that steady.
No, look at the state, Eddie. Oh, so Eddie, we're going back onto the permission, and today I'm going to dig every single signal I get. Everything, right? Because do you know what I've been thinking recently? When I was out with wrestler Ross, I'm going to call him Rossler, right? So Rossler he found the pommel.
Yes.
That I like to keep reminding me about.
Amazing.
So, but he was getting he got a 50 reading off that for gold.
Yeah,
I'm always skipping over my 50s. Sorry, I keep putting my hand in front of the camera.
I'm trying to go as gently as I can.
I've put Eddie under pressure here.
No.
So yes, I'm going to dig everything, and back with Steady Eddie for the day, and we're really looking forward to it. So we'll back in touch with you when we're on the field. I've been digging every single, even if it's telling me it's a hot rock. There's a couple of times it's told me it's a hot rock, so I've dug it, and it's not a hot rock, it's a nail and a wee bit of metal. But I have been going over signals thinking they're hot rocks, and they're not hot rocks. And even though they're not coins or treasure, it's still not a hot rock, and I should be digging them, because one day one of those nails or wee bit of metal is going to be a coin or treasure or something like that. There's Steady Eddie in the background there. He's got his backpack on the day. He means business. Right, I'm just going to keep digging. I'll show you all the junk I get halfway through, I think, when we stop for a break. But I am just going to dig everything in this field, because then I can't get annoyed if I dig tin cans, because I'm expecting to dig tin cans. I've just had a coffee. Eddie brought me, and I've not had a coffee in like 24 hours. So I'm like, dig. Hello there. Excuse the angle just now. It's very windy, so I'm thinking if I go onto my knees, then the wind won't hit me. Anyway, I'll show you in a bit. I've been out for half an hour and I've dug every single signal. I've only got 2 hot rocks and a pocket full of junk, iron. One man's junk is another man's treasures. Now this one is a proof that I should be digging everything, because this wasn't giving me a coin signal. It was giving me a wee scratch, and then when I changed the angle of where I was sweeping from, it would drop, which is usually a hot rock, so I would leave it. But it's not. We've got a coin, people. How many coins have I walked away from in this permission? Now, straight off the bat, I can see 1970 something. I'm pretty sure that can't be. That's got to be 18. Anyway, look. Oh, dropped it. So let's do this together, shall we? There we are. Oh, look. Right, let's see if anything comes out of this. Are you ready? Oh, it's exciting. Exciting to see how fried my coin is. Oh, has anyone seen anything on that yet? You'll know before me, because I'm trying to look at the screen. I'm not seeing much. Well, it's George. It's probably going to be George the 5th or 6th. Oh. I had a dream last night. I found a cartwheel penny. Don't even know what one looks like, but my brain made what one looks like up. Right, I'll give it a good clean. It's a George the... can't really see. I'm going to guess George the 5th. Wait, 19 something. 1927, which will be George the 5th, I'm sure. Pretty sure George the 5th. Right, I'll give it a wee clean. Well, it is a George the 5th 1 penny, 1927. However, this is the first George the 5th I've had where he's not got a baldy head. He's actually got hair on that. He's got some wee mane on him. So there we are, George the 5th, son of Edward the 7th, and it was meant to be George's big brother that was king. I think he died. Something happened to him. I think he was the guy people thought was maybe Jack the Ripper. So there we are. That's good. I'm glad. See, I'm just going to keep digging everything. So a pocket full of junk, but a coin I've never had before. So he's called the bear head, isn't he, when he's got no hair? It's not like he's not like Not like that type of bear, but aye. He's got a wee colour heat. Excellent. Eddie will love this one. I can't do any live digs just now because it's really windy. So, but look, we've got a horseshoe today, which means we're going to get some luck. Eddie's just over there. Come on horsey shoe, give us some luck. Today's the day. Probably for Eddie, no for me. I've given up on hammered coins. I don't know if you know it, I don't like them anymore. I think they're ugly. So I'm happy with that. One of the first things I ever found metal detecting, or the first thing I ever found, was a horseshoe. And then the day later I found my bronze axe head. The day before I found, or the day that I found one before as well, I found 2 silvers. Always get a bit of luck with horseshoes. Now that's going back, that's off a big Clydesdale horse, it's massive. Some size of shoes on them. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's keep digging. Excuse the wind if it's annoying. I found this, I instantly thought a musket ball from a musket pistol. But look, it's got a wee nubbin. So I'm a bit perplexed by that. Has anyone got a clue? Look at that. I mean, I'm not ruling out musket ball because who knows, it might be a certain weapon that would fire one like that. Although, sorry, I'm snottering everywhere, but no, I might just be talking absolute rubbish. But if it would, nah, I can't imagine that being a musket ball now. I really don't know. It might be. If it is a musket ball, it'll be from a little pistol because it's tiny, but it's the nubbin that's thrown me. So if anyone knows what it is, give the comments a whiz. There we are. So I have been digging everything. Me and Eddie are just going to stop for a break and I will show you everything I've dug up in an hour and a half. I found a coin though, but after the break I'm just going to dig decent signals. But I've cleared a lot of this field of absolute junk. We've come into the woods because the wind's shocking. Don't know if you'll be able to hear us. And so far, hot rock, hot rock, hot rock, hot rock, hot rock, hot rock. Iron, some bullets and some scrap, and then 3 coins. We've got a Vicky. Was that 1 penny? 19, 20.
That's your George.
Oh, that's my George. Sorry. That's my Vicky. We can't get a date on it.
Yet.
Just see yet. And then
And something else.
fried as a fritter. But coins nonetheless.
Coins nonetheless, and I've got nothing.
Nothing. However, you will tell. I was sorry about this one. Remember, I was struggling with the nubbin. Eddie, tell them what you think.
I think when they were making musket balls, they poured them, and sometimes a wee bit at the top would be left and they wouldn't take it off. So it's a malformed musket ball.
I like it. So we're going to go with that. A musket ball with a nubbin, and that would have been for a wee musket pistol, a wee smaller barrel. And if you were hit with a musket ball, chances are it would bludgeon you, kill you, and if you didn't die from the wound, you would die from lead poisoning. So there we go. Pretty brutal weaponry.
It's fairly fierce. It's fairly fierce.
Fairly fierce, just like this weather today.
And this wind is challenging.
Daffodils, Eddie?
Oh aye. They're quite blooming, but they're not far off it.
No, but it's blooming freezing. Oh, spring has sprung.
It's in a big way.
That is beautiful though. Look at the river air just going through there. I'm going right to left here, but then my arm's going the other way.
You should reverse that in the video.
That's tech. Me and Eddie had to sack it. The weather was atrocious and it's no stopped raining for about 14 years now. So I'm back out. It's been stressing me out. I was getting like 3 videos up a week. Now I'm getting 1 because of the weather just now, but it is February, so can't really act surprised. And it's Scotland. But if we didn't have the rain, we wouldn't have such beautiful scenery. It's true though. Right, I had a dream last night. Look at the state of me, I haven't even done my hair. Need a shave. I had a dream last night. The farmer was on his plough on my permission and he was like, "Come hither, Jerry, come hither. The hammered coins have all been brought to the surface." So I woke up really excited. I believe in dreams. So see if I get here and the fields are ploughed, because I do it, then... And I found my horseshoe the other day when I was ready as well. So I'll piece the 2 videos together, see if we can get something out of it. But let's get digging. Seriously, check out my hair, man. Oh, the Jumanji man. Jumanji man. Nah, it's not ploughed. But this was the field in my dreams. The farmer was just up there. on his wee plough, so I'm just gonna go where my dream was, which was right up there. Why not? I'm having a nightmare, not just with my hair, but everything I've been digging's junk. It's very muddy because it's been raining a lot. The wind's picking up again. So I'm going to live dig this, not on my tripod. I'll try and do this. So if you get bored, people ask me to do this more. I get bored watching this kind of stuff, but I think some of you like it. So anyway, just listen to my dulcet tones as I take this out. Sorry about the wee chirping in the background for Loki, but it's like, right. Okay, I was getting a good. In fact, what reading was I getting off that? I can't remember now. Right. Oh, 91, 93, 93, all the way around. It's a good sign. I like the squeak on that too. Sounds like Sweep from the Sooty Show. That's usually a good sign. If it sounds like Sweep on Crack, then it's usually a tin can. But sounds like a silver sweep. So let's see if I got a wee silver here. That would be lovely. You still enjoying seeing all this mud coming up? Right, getting bored yet? No? I don't even know if I'm pointing at the hole. Right. Pretty sure that's what porn star cameraman say as well. Anyway, right. Let's see. I'm still in. The tones died down a wee bit now, go like that. Still squeaky, but not as loud. Just maybe it's turned on its side. Let's hope it's a big silver coin. That's my Vicky now. I need some. Queen Victoria's the oldest silver I've ever had. So anything before her would be lovely. I've got so many George V's. So he loved a coin, didn't he? Well, we're still in. Are we? Oh, these are a jinx, right? I'll come back to these. I've done it. I've actually done it. I'm not even caring, I'm crying here. For how many years? And you know what? It's a half one, but I do not care. Guys, I finally found a hammered coin. I've done it. It's a half, it's a cut, but my God, I've done it! And Eddie's not here, I'm devastated. It's a few feet from where he found his. I just thought I'll get into the hammered field because there's got to be more. Oh, I haven't even looked at it properly yet. Guys, oh, where's the light? Look at it. I don't know who it is. Can anyone? I've not even looked properly. Is that James? There's his wee head. Oh, it's a cut half. Long cross, I think. I nearly walked away from that hole. It kept disappearing, and the signal was so I can't think of the words. There's only a few people that will know exactly how much this means to me. It wasn't just about having a hammered coin. It was about sticking to something that I said I was going to do, and I've finally done it. I knew it would be a half. I said to Steady Eddie, I was like, knowing my luck, it'll be a half. But you know what? It doesn't take away from the fact it's a hammered coin, and there's more to the story because that was cut. There was the cross, so you could cut it into halves or quarters. You could have a quarter penny, a half penny. Guys, this could be about 800 years old. I've done it. I've finally done it. I thought I wouldn't get to my 50th episode without finding one. I'm delighted. That's 1.5 hammers that have been found in this field, so there's going to be more. Oh, I was giving up hope. I said to Eddie the other day, Eddie, I've resigned myself. I might never ever find one. And I've not got a whole one, and I know that's what Eddie will be telling me. That'll be the banter now. He's got a whole one and I don't, so hopefully mine's is older. That'll make up for it. Steady Eddie, I'm gutted you're not here for it, but in a way I think I had to be by myself. Oh, I was having a rough old morning. I found a hammered coin! I've done it! Oh, right, Roman now. Got a hammer coin, I've got a hammer coin. Get it up, you got a hammer coin. I don't care that it's a half. Right, I've just phoned Eddie and said, look, Eddie, can you video call me and record it? So you'll know that something's happening. But it doesn't feel right that I haven't telling Eddie on camera. I want to see his reaction. Oh, he knows I've been a crab at BAM ever since he found his. This is the field I gave to Eddie, but I've taken it back. He can have any field he wants now. This is the hammered field. And do you know what? Wrestler Ross, he says to me the other day, look, this is your field. Oh right, there's Eddie for it. You know what that phone call's about, don't you?
I don't, but hang on. No, well, I assume you've found something more than a tin can.
I certainly have.
Go on.
I've done it! I've finally done it! It's half, but it's a hammer! Yes! Mate, I had to phone you, I had to get you on this. It's a clipped, it's a half, it's a long cross. I'm going to send you the photos and you can do your superpower will come in handy here and identify it.
Brilliant.
Eddie, I burst out crying, mate.
Oh, fantastic.
And guess where I found it?
It looks like exactly the same place that I found mine, more or less.
About 10 foot away, mate.
Fantastic.
It's madness. So I burst out crying. It's just this big release. There's so long. I'm sorry I've been a crabbit bastard. But I've got it. And I needed this today, mate, more than you'll ever know.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, get photos to me as quick as you can.
I will do now. I'm going to go and find the other half, right?
Yeah, go on you go then. Call me back in 10 minutes when you found it.
I will do. Yes! Love you, pal.
Love you too, mate. Take care.
Bye. Right, I'm going to live dig this one, if you can see me. And do you know what? It's a great signal, but do you know, even if it's a tin can, it'll be the best tin can I've ever had. And do you know why? Because I've got a hammered coin. Whoop whoop. Honestly, nothing is going to break my mood. I've just got 3 hot rocks in a row. Because guess what, everyone? My hot rock signal usually gives me between 70 below, cuts in and out, and gives me a straight line up and down. Guess what my hammered coin gives me? Yeah, pretty much the same. With a line anyway, but it was going from 64 down to 50. And I've skipped a lot of those signals in this field over the past few months. I mean, a lot. So I'm just digging them all now. I don't care if the hot rocks go lower, because it's worth it in the end. What was it? Oh, I was live digging. Right. The grass didn't the grass just look beautiful today? Right. I don't even know if you can see me. It's windy, so my bag. Don't know if you can see me or hear me, but I'll dig anyway. Oh. I've lost the signal. Oh, what? There it is. There it is. Right, come on. It's very sticky today, and that's not good with these Blackadder spades, because it just scoops all the mud in and holds it in like that, you see? Come on, let's have a decent live dig. Whoa. Wee bit of pottery there. Maybe it was a pot of coins. Who knows? Who knows? Telling you, that lucky horseshoe. And it's the same field that I dreamt the farmer was in with his plough. Telling you, we're getting looked after by the gods. Oh, I thought I saw an imprint there. Oh wait, what we got? What have we got here? Look at that, live digging, I got it straight out. Give it a wee clean. I'm sorry about the wind. There's marks on this, but it might be my shovel. How weird, there's a big old chunk of lead, but... Look at that. Ooh. Is that my... That can't be my shovel, because it came out, maybe the plough. I don't know if that's meant to be a marking. Let's see. Give it the old gene swipe. Oh, how great's this been, by the way? Quite fascinated with that. Look at the shape it. It's a good weight to it. I'd say it's about the weight of, I don't know, a kitten's tail. 3 kittens' tails. Maybe heavier. No, it's definitely heavier than that. Half a kitten maybe. Look at that. I thought that was a Masonic symbol at first, but I think it's just, well, it could be, see. Maybe faded, I doubt it, but just markings maybe of, but I've no idea. I was thinking a lead weight maybe. There's a lot of lead weights around about these fields, 'cause I think there was a marketplace here. All the old coins and weights. I even found a weight that somebody thought was maybe Viking, but who knows. As always, if you know what it is, give the comments a whiz. Look at me live digging and finding stuff. The luck of the hammy. Jeez, want to see it again. I keep checking my pocket every 2 minutes. I really need to get one of those cases. Eddie will be screaming at me. Oh. Eddie and Ross at first glance both thought it was a Henry of some sort. Look at that! It's the first time I've had a Henry in my pocket since I gave up drinking drugs. I'm allowed to joke about it, it's me. Look at that! Right, some cracking wee finds today. I'm interested about that one as well. My wee pal. Oh, I love it! You won't believe this, another hammered coin. Only kidding, just a button. But I thought it was. I was getting the same numbers as the hammered. Oh, and then when I saw the side of it, I was like, oh. But then I felt a nubbin. Do you know what? I love a nubbin, but they break my heart sometimes. As soon as you feel that bump in the back, you're like, but signs of life. And I love finding a button. I've got a button book and everything now. I wouldn't change it for the world. Quite old. No idea how old. Not even going to lie to you and pretend. Alright, well, 300 years old. I was sure this was going to be a tin can just because of the noise it was making, but I was digging anyway because I'm digging everything, I don't care. So, I think it was given that ferrous. I know there's ferrous and non-ferrous, but I don't really know what they mean. I know ferrous mixed kind of shitey metals and non-ferrous is good metals. Anyway, copper, I think, or aye, a wee copper nub. I don't know what that is. A wee nipple cover, a wee nubbin cover. But I don't know if there's too much age to that. I wouldn't imagine so. But just in case, if anyone knows what it is, give the comments a whiz. Beautiful landscape. By the way, you ever noticed that bit just kind of comes down? I've always got a line of hair there. I really need to shave and sort that out. Bandit's looking a bit rough these days, by the way. I'm going to need to get him a tracksuit or something. I can't stop looking at it. I keep getting into my pocket and just feeling it, just rubbing it with my fingers. It's incredible. What a day. I don't even know, what else have I found? Oh aye, that big lead thing. Which usually I'd be buzzing about. I'd be like, wow, can't wait to go and see what that is. Now I'm like, yeah, I'll check it later. I'm going to go and stop down there and have a wee coffee. And reflect. Oh wait, in fact, wait, I found this. No, where is it? Oh, I found something else, I can't find it now, wait a minute. Hold the bus, I should have been prepared. I'm being spontaneous. But, nah, where the hell did I put that? Oh wait, is it in my big pocket? Oh, I've lost it. It was like a tiny wee, half a horseshoe. Teensy. Must have lost it when I was running about celebrating my hammered coin. I just cut into the forest because I thought I'll go and sit and have a coffee. I forgot my lunch, but I've always got some survival stuff in my bag. 2 chocolate bars, so 2 chocolate bars for lunch. But see just over the river there, that wee spot. I don't know if that was a tree. Right, so see the spot there? That'd be beautiful for a wee fishing spot. So if I just go over the river there, then there's a chance there might be old fishing weights or coins falling out pockets and stuff. So I'll give a wee scan over there and probably sit and have my lunch at that bit there. It's beautiful. I keep hearing a squeaking. I don't know if it's that tree or if it's some kind of animal following me. It's absolutely stunning here. Stunning. Keep checking my pocket, make sure I've got my hammock. Yeah, let's cross the cross the river. Just hop over. I mean, it's running quite fast, right enough. Don't worry, I'll risk my life for you guys. I'll risk my life for you. Canary Rapids. I'm going up there. I'm going to cross it this bit down here. Oh, down here and across. It's very slippy. Here we go. Oh! Great. Quicksand. Right, I'm going to have to put my phone away here because this squeaking, my shovel keeps hitting off my detector and that looks really slippy in there. But if I fall in that, it'll wash me out into the river here. Do you see how fast that's flowing there? Right, here we go. I'm falling in it. That was pretty easy to get across, and there's a river here behind me. Stunning. Stunning. So I've come into this bit, right? Now, all of this is wild garlic. It stinks. Absolutely stinks. So, but straight away, I was getting a coin signal there. I've had to kick away. It's going to be a tough dig in here. I need to kick away all the garlic and then get through some roots. So I'll give it a wee dig. But it's saying it's a coin. It won't be, but it's saying it is. Oh, look at that wee patch down there. That'll be muddy. Oh, I imagine all the fishermen that have sat there over the years. And I'm not just talking about fishermen with fishing rods. This would have been great for fishing for thousands of years. So yeah, can find anything down here. That's going to be a tin can though. I was right, it's a coin. Just brought it out now, so let's give it a clean together. Let's get the right. Hold on, my phone's doing something funny. Right, oh. You can definitely see Britannia there. Oh wow, look at. I reckon it's going to be a George V. Can you see? Here's the light. Oh, that was better. Is that 19? Hold on. 1946, so that's going to make this a George V penny. Look at the condition of that. Right, we're going to see his face. It's pretty big, this, by the way. Oh, is that George VI actually? Excuse my dates, they're terrible. Oh, it's. Hold on. The size of that penny is the biggest one I've seen. I think that's. Oh, is that George VI? That is. Right, I'll give it a proper wee clean. See what's what. But oh, cracking penny. Is it 1 penny? Aye, 1 penny. Size of that bad boy. It's huge. Oh, look at that. How scenic. Oh, make that my cover picture. There we go. So there we have it. Oh, the lighting's not great, but it is. There he is. George VI. Amazing. And it's 1946. 10 years after his brother Edward VIII abdicated the throne because he wanted to marry an American woman who was a divorcee, and the royals, oh no, no divorcees unless you're Camilla. So there we are. That's why Queen Elizabeth then became the Queen, because her dad had to step up to the plate and take over as the king. Not a bad job to get though. Your brother's, he's messed up, he's away chasing some lassie, you need to take his job. Rule the country, be loaded. Alright, I'll take the hit. So I don't really feel sorry for him. Bet wee Harry's desperate for something like that to happen. There we go. And that's great. So a coin nearly 100 years old, right at this bit where I'm guaranteed nobody's detected before. If there's one coin here, then along this people have fished. So yeah, absolutely delighted with the condition of that. Delighted. Here we are. Set up camp for a wee bit. I say camp. Can have a wee coffee, and I've got a whatever the Morrison's versions of a Snicker is. What they called it? A Sprinter. Oh, I see what they've done there. Marathon Sprinter. They should never have changed it from Marathon. That was Americans. and they call it sneakers. I don't know why you call it a Snickers bar. What is a Snicker? I know what a Sneakers is. This is going to taste like garlic because everything around me is just wild garlic. But what a view! Oh, I don't even know if you can hear me because the river behind me is flowing quite hard. I'm going to have my coffee. I'm going to have my Sprinter bar. I've got a Mars bar. I don't know what the version of a Mars bar is called. Probably a Planet bar, something like that. But I have just the most amazing time. Just listen to the sounds so I don't talk with my mouth full. Oh. I can't wait till the good weather comes in and I can bring Declan down to camp here, my son. He's away skiing in Italy with his mum and his sister and his brother just now. He'll love it here. That's a lie, he'll hate it here because of the smell. It genuinely stinks. It's a good stink. Can you eat wild garlic? I don't even know if there's the bulbs underneath it. Anyway. This has genuinely been one of my favourite days detecting, for obvious reasons. I finally found a hammered coin, got some great other things as well. But today's the first day that freezing cold wind's died down. It's still windy, but you can feel that spring's starting to spring. Oh. Anyway, I'm eating again. A cracking wee throne this, isn't it? A bit there in the bum though. Right, enough of me sitting and eating and drinking. That'll not be much entertainment for you. But what a day. Look what I've just found. You see it? It's a knife. Oh, plastic handle, so it's not that old. And nothing sinister about finding a knife in the woods, eh? God, I honestly got a chill because it's like, it's not the type of knife that you would usually see. Is this a fishing knife? Look at the handle on it. It's not the type of knife that you would expect to see in the woods, unless somebody's ditched it. It's fascinating. I've never seen a handle like that. Is that for fishing? Is that a fishing type of knife? Or God knows. Is that a plastic handle? Aye. Plastic. The blade looks quite newish. Oh wait, there's a marking on it. Hold on. Oh, stainless steel. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Manager Solingen. And then stainless steel. I don't know, do I report that to the police in case they're looking for a murder weapon? A German murder weapon? Maybe that's for the German bomber. It's just weird. It's a special knife for something, because look at that bit at the end where it just fits in nice. So if you know what it is, give the comments. It's my first knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. I'll use it to cut this hair. I need to come into these woods more often. Another coin. There we have it. It's fried, but I have made out the date is, let me just double check, 12, that's my other coin, 1917, which would make this George V. George V, who was son of Edward VII and grandson of Queen Victoria. This is great, amazing. Well, there's been goings-ons in these woods. So far the oldest coin we've got is about 100 years old. But who knows? There could be many more. I'm not going to say hammered anymore. I've got a hammered. I just want to find anything now, anything at all. That'll settle me for a few months. Till I get a gold hammered coin. No, just enjoy your half just now. So I'm going to make my way out the woods, back up onto the fields, and just give it a wee scan on the way. I've had a great time. Oh, you see this for a close call. Stuck in the barbed wire fence, look at that. See how dangerous this hobby is? Woofed. Look at that. I'm well hooked in, and I'm glad it's my jeans. Oh. Well, that could have ended bad. That'd just be me. Find my first hammered coin and then rip it off. Right, okay. I'm going to move myself way up this stubble field. And I think this is a newer field, so I don't think there'll be any hammers in this, but there will be some coins or signs of life. And I'm just going to cut right up through and then back up the road. I don't want to go home, but we'll be losing light soon. I've not been finding much in this new, well, I thought it was a new field, but then I found this weight. It looks like a lead weight, but look at the middle of that. Am I going nuts, or is that pink or red? That's a big chunk of, that kind of looks like lead. I thought it was a lead weight, a medieval lead weight, but what is that? Let me get a wee closer up. That's fascinating me, by the way. And it's also made me think that this field isn't new. The farmer said there used to be woods here, so you can see the tree line there and the tree line there, and this was all cut down to make a field about 80 years ago, 60 maybe 80 years ago. But then again, the woods was here, so I mean the ground's been here forever. So at some point somebody's been cutting through the woods. What is that? My mind's blown with that. This has been a great day. As always, if you know what it is, give the comments a whiz. Whoa! I'm flabbergasted. I'm nearly out the field. I might get into another one. I don't know, when does it get dark now? I think I've got an extra, I might have an hour. What a day I'm having. Look at that wee bullet. Now, I think you get bullets called big head bullets, but I don't think that's that. But I'm sure these were used around about the 1800s, 1816 onwards, up to about the early 1900s. But oh, look at that. It's not quite a musket, but this is before the advancement of bullets and how they were made. But imagine that hitting you. It's honestly, man, it's just like a wee bullet, but there's no point to it. Well, there is a point to kill folk, but I mean there's no point on the end. Imagine that hitting you in the tooth or something. Oh, you wouldn't feel it. Wow, it's been great. I'm in my wee bronze field to finish off. I found this just near where I found my bronze axe head. It just shows you, like, that, the hammered coin. Me and Eddie have been over that bit in the field hundreds of times. Just show you, that field's never done. And there'll still be loads of hammered out there once we get through the hot rocks. A wee bullet to add to a collection today of what's probably been one of my finest days metal detecting. It's going to be a long video. I forgot we had the part 1 as well. But hey, worth it today. Just like that, the black clouds hit and the rain's starting to team down now. So I'm going to get back to the caravan, get stuff cleaned up, including myself, and then I'll finish this at the end and show you my cheeky wee hammered coin. What a day! What a day, and for everyone that's been watching these from the start, you all know how happy I am right now. Not one raindrop can get a damper on my mood right now. Well, it can a wee bit because I'm freezing. So I'm going to put my phone away and I'll see you in the next bit. Well, here we are back at the caravan. Excuse the lighting, excuse the state of me, but what a day. So we'll quickly go over some of the cool wee finds. This is the thing that's intriguing me. That's a bit of metal in there. And I don't know, I'm sure it's some kind of weight. They've maybe added the metal. I don't know. But it's cool. It's really cool and it's really old. If it was off some modern machinery, it wouldn't have that white look about it, the lead. I wouldn't have thought so anyway. If that was just lead by itself, I would say it's too heavy, but because there's metal in it, I just don't know. But it's cool. nonetheless. And then some cool wee coins. There, 1 penny, and that's my, is that my George VI? And then my George V, which I fright my life. Oh, you know, he's got those air fresheners. There we are. And what I think is a Vicky, but it's really fried. Really fried. Anyway, I've rushed through all them because it's only about one thing today. And it's my hammered coin. Oh, the lighting's not very good, but I'm sure I've put plenty of photos, or I will put plenty of photos up in the edit. There we are. So, the hammered coin is been confirmed by many people online. Eddie was the first to say it. He, at first glance, Eddie thought it was a Henry III because that's what he found. He's got a full one. I'm still a half a hammered behind him. And Ross, my pal, Rossler, he also said Henry III. And then loads of people on the metal detecting site on Facebook. So Henry III, so from, I think it's from, he was the king from about 1217 to 1260 something, and he became the king when he was only 9 years old, and he reigned for about 50 odd years. But at the time of his reign, it wasn't the same as a lot of the other kings where they just ruled all. I think there was a lot of provinces that had big, I don't know what the leaders of those were called, so I think they had a big say in the kingdom, but obviously Henry was the king. But at 9 years old, you're not going to trust a 9-year-old to make decisions. When I was 9, I was throwing white dog poo at folk. But aye. So, also, what else do I know about Henry III? I've been doing a wee bit of reading. Not had a chance to dig. Oh, there's my wee bullet as well. Forgot about that. That was just lying on my floor. And it's on my floor again. Also, Henry III, he was a big... how do you say this? He was big in... Is it piety? Pietry? He was right into his religion. And he gave a lot of money to charity, so he was big on that. So I think back in the day, you know, you pay the churches, you pay the charities, you keep the people on board. So I think he was really clever in that way. But a whole nother story was him and the Jewish people didn't get on very well. So if you go and read up on that, it's pretty bad. So there we go. Sorry, I just keep looking at them. Anyone that's been following me on this channel for the past few months, I have thrown strops, I've dug through the elements, I've dug places I probably shouldn't be digging, I've walked for miles and miles. And this is Scotland, so it rains a lot, so I've been wet for most of those miles. But it was all worth it, because today I finally found it. It's half a hammered coin, and do you know, I used to joke to Eddie, I says, oh, when I find one it'll be a half. I was still over the moon. Do you know what, I thought I would be not as fulfilled, but if anything I feel more, because there's a story behind that. Like, they would cut it in half or cut it in quarters, so they could use that as currency and they could trade with that. And I'm not sure when. So I think one of the kings eventually went, just make the cross long so they can actually cut it straight. And you know, if you can't beat them, join them. But the history behind that's amazing. So I'm going to read up more on Henry, but I've finally done it. And you know what? I've been metal detecting for about 5 years. And I've found 2 Bronze Age axe heads and some really great stuff, some really cool things. But I'd never found that hammered. So I always felt like I wasn't one of the crew. If that makes sense. That I still didn't fit in because I still didn't have that hammered. But when I phoned Ross to let him know, he was like, welcome at the club. And do you know what? It just felt great. Sounds mad, that, doesn't it? But it's true. You just starts as a hobby and then it becomes almost an obsession. I love it. And you think, am I doing it right? But when you get that, and it just validates everything, makes everything worthwhile. And it means I'll stop being crabbit around Eddie. So there we are. I better just wrap this video up. I'm on cloud 9. I'm over the moon. So that's hopefully the first of many. And I will see you all next time on the next episode of the Daft Detectorist. And we're getting close to the 50th episode, so we need to do something special. So from me, Jerry Taylor, I'll see you all next time. And by the way, I can't use that music anymore. It keeps putting it as copyright. So I'm just going to hum the theme tune for the next few weeks until I get one made. Okay. Cue me. Da na 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 la 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 la.